Swinford boys, Swinford boys, hard lads up the town, handy boys if you're gone do some traveling. Never known such a hip boys as the Swinford boys. They're fucking handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. They can earn their keep. Swinford boys, they can fucking drink pints, lads. Who did I say? I said the fucking Swinford boys on a Saturday night. Swinford boys. I'm not talking about the Kid Kelly boys or the Culture Ma boys or the ballads or the lads from Strayed or Ballina. Not even the boys from Charlottetown. I'm talking Swinford boys hanging out at the Buzz. But the Buzz was closed down. The Buzz, there's no nightclub in Swinford no more. It'd make a grown man fucking cry. That song was called The Boys from West Virginia. Hello, everybody. How are things? We've got 11 viewers in the house. I was supposed to do a live stream last night. I had a friend of mine staying over. Benedict Reptos Dominus Tatuus Hermanos Los Santiago Chile Buenos Tiempos. And it went a bit like this. You get the drift. The drift of that was a bit of Thin Lizzy. Who we got in the house? John Batista. Good to see you. Father Ted Crilly, art yourself. Ted Crilly. Good days. Quinn Hensley. Buenos noches. Buenos noches. Buonasera, amico. Buonasera. Joshua Sweeney. I love this one. Absolute classic. You mean this one? Swinford boys. They're hard men. Michael Rowley. I know you well. You're a good fucking lad. The Moran brothers. James Ian Hart. McGinney. Peter Cassidy, Jeffy Moran too. We could take these fucking boys like Ali Carter. I heard he kicked fuck out of Scooby down in Kilkenny. They thought they were big men. Then they ran into Scorps. Scorps was just minding his own fucking business, as us Schwinford boys do when we're out and about. But then some fucking local header kicked off on our Uncle Scorps. Scorps was a fucking hard lad. He wasn't looking for beef, but when the beef came knocking, Scorps started rocking. It's like the fucking time a lad tried to mug me with a baseball in Stockholm. Not a baseball, sorry, but a baseball bat. He came knocking that night, and I took him to the fucking cleaners. Sorry, I just got carried away in the Swinford Boys. That's going to be a song. I'm going to write that. Oh, fucking Kevin Moran. He's handy with the jabs. He's got a lovely fucking double left and a right uppercut and a tasty cross. Don't ever cross him. Oh, he's got a good fucking scalp about him. He's sound as fuck, but don't come knocking. Don't be bringing the beef to Kevin Moran. Saw doctors are strong. Sean, you've been doing good work, mate. Yourself and fucking Sean Thornton, you've been doing great work. Ooh, you are indeed the digital henchman. Connor, how are you doing, man? Can we have a song about blues ghosts circa 2012? Leo Nolan is a fucking champ. That was a little bit like Coronation Street. Can we have a song about blue ghosts circa 2012? Well, you know what? I think I could probably cobble something up for you there. Blue ghosties. Okay, here we go. Maybe I'll make it a bit spooky in the beginning like this. Put her out of tune there, lads. Fuck, it's ruined. It's ruined. I hate tune up live. Fuck. That'll do. So blue ghosties, here we go. Blue ghosties, you feel so scary, you sound so spooky, but you made everything feel so right. 2012, it was a turbulent year, but the blue ghosties made me feel all fucking right. Blue fucking ghosties, you made me feel quite euphoric, hanging out in the likes of Pygmalion. with a bunch of NCAD students mad for waving. They took us off into the heat of the fucking night. Blue ghosties, you fucking took us off to Spaceland. You took one or two of them fuckers, and you be chewing the jaw off yourself. That was a song about taking blue ghosties. Thank you very much for that there. Elbow cough, elbow cough, elbow cough, elbow cough. Peace. I was sat having a pint with Craig Scanlon from The Fall yesterday. And how did you get on? How was it? Any good, was it? Mercy Buckets. Joshua Sweeney. Gonna need to buy a new guitar. It's all out of tune, like a real rock star. Oh, aye. Is that a vintage blonde Mr. Hendrix? It is actually I think it's a 2015 or 14 American Strat. And here, which you got this little bad boy, and this button here, this basically overrides the, I really don't know what's going on, and I've messed this button up once pulling off the, like this volume job. I don't know what the fuck happened to it, but whatever happened, I think this button can change this to be either single, but I need to get that fixed or else have a look at it one day. But this button down here, you press that and it just overrides it, turns this into a bridge humbucker. So you go like this, and you press this. Sounds like a tune. I need to get the tuner. Oh, good lord. I called into Music Maker where I got this. Fair play to Connor Dockery of The Scratch. Great band. If you don't know them, check them out. They're fucking cool dudes. They've got the attitude, kind of groovy, laid back moods. A little bit like that shit program. Not saying that they're shit, but that program, California Dreamin', that used to be on like Irish telly, which was presumably set in a fictional Southern Californian, probably somewhere around San Diego, if my geography is right. And what they would do is they would hang out in school and just talk shite. And someone made a TV show about that. But yet, here I languish over in Sweden with a mindset that could conjure the finest of fictional vistas. And it's a fucking crying shame. But I haven't really put myself out there, but, fuck it, I will do. After the summer, it's time to get back in business and do this. Fuck, I screwed that up, lads. Sorry. So enough of me fucking prattling on the guitar. What's going on in the chat? Tell me. Samuel Green, how are you doing, mate? What's going on? I want to know more. Sean, EMP, Peace. Just let's hear it. What's going on? I'm all ears. Saturday night. Peace. He's a wino, happy with a pint, and that's it. Fair play to him. Sometimes less is more. He's living off his royalties. He gets a shitload of money every time they play Silence of the Lambskin TV. Do you know what? Like that, he's fucking living the dream, really, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Everyone thinks it's about making it big at the time, but a lot of the time, when the time comes and you're in the thick of it, you don't know what the fuck is going on, and then you, I can imagine you get a fucking touch every now and again, like Manny from Stone Roses. He was broke, and then he just goes to the ATM machine one day and he's got £500,000 sitting in his bank account. You're like, that's the fucking result. Can you imagine that? He's like, oh, I fucking gotta go down and get me fucking ciggies, money for ciggies. And next thing he's got fucking £500,000 sitting in his bank, and that's pretty sweet. Samuel Green says, not bad, Martin. My button shot off my pants earlier. I have a new pair on, so I'm good. You know what? If it's the top button, that for me in the old days would have been an absolute disaster. I would have been like, how am I going to function without the top button? But it happened on a pair of jeans I have myself, which I'm quite fond of. And I just realized that if you just leave the top button open, not only does that give you an extra bit of wiggle room, but it's also covered by the belt, providing that you wear a belt. So I wouldn't sweat it, mate. I wouldn't sweat, Samuel. Do you know what I mean? Kevin E. Moran, will Johnny Shits be making a comeback in Series 5? Any hash? Well, you know what? Because you have indeed been very loyal in your appearances on this live stream, and you're a good lad, and I've known you since you were only small ladine. Absolutely. We'll have to give a nice touch, providing we get the fucking the wheels in motion on Do One, man. But I feel like I've been talking about this. I mean, I have fair play to my good man Alex. We do have the guts of a 5th series it's written, it's ready to go. But it's just about, okay, we need the money just to get everyone together, because I need to get over from Sweden. I need to get the boys together. And once we get Mikey Boy on board too, which is just fucking time, man. You know, time for me is the just leaving Stockholm for a cup for like a week or two. That's difficult to do. You know, I'm like divorced with kids. I can't just fuck off as easy as I could do before. Don't miss the water till the river runs dry. Now, that was an unusual touch for a Saturday night. It's not Bulm as we get home. It's the English kind, but it'll do in a pinch, lads. Ooh, Omaron. Next up, we got Eddie Durkin singing Papa Don't Preach. I'm not your little lad no more. Streets like a jungle, so call the police. Following the herds down to Greece. On holiday, club in the 90s. Is paranoid. You get nasty blisters up your bum. Looking for girls in my bars, and 2 girls with the bars like the girls, with the girls like the always should be someone you really love. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Good days, good days. Yeah, it's a bit of blur. Shouldn't it say Magners? Well, yeah, but the thing is, they only sell the small little bottles over here, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm not wasting my time on that. Too small. It's got to be the half pint or the pint, the half liter or the pint, or else Papa don't be preaching. And in fairness, Magners do the pint bottle. Do they? No, these fuckers don't. Dirty bastards, huh? How about a bit of okay, I fucked that up. Okay, who knows what song this is? Are you ready? No one got it. That was fucking bit of Hendrix there. Peace. Would be good if you could fit Tommy Schlug in the next series. He's not. He's out of it, man. He doesn't want anything to do with us. He's happy enough doing whatever he's doing, playing his computer games, getting money piped in non-stop. He's a man. He's a man who stands alone. He likes to be alone. He's basically. He's a bit like fucking. Let me see. He's a bit like this. He's a bit like this. It's a bit like this. Okay, just bear with me for a second. Just bear with me for a second. This is what he is like. This is now the creator of Tommy Schlug and Viper Higgins. I shan't mention his name. He's like this. I don't know where I've been going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on to promises of songs of yesterday. Fuck. G/B. Sorry about that, guys. I fucked that up so badly. Fucking crucified it. Hanging on to promises of songs of yesterday. And I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Here I go again. Yeah, that's how it's going with him. So he's I've met the man about 4 years. Can you play the riff to Spanish Caravan by The Doors? How's it go? You know, I haven't heard that song in years. Take me to Portugal, take me to Spain. I'll be your caravan again and again. Lulu, that's a fucking man I've seen for a long time. What are you doing? Sean Reardon, can you play the riff Spanish? Obviously not, sorry about that. Hope you haven't fallen out. Look, man, we don't. It's like the way it goes. People just go in different directions. Like I wouldn't be able to ring him if I was stuck, put it that way. I don't think I'd be like, shit, I'm a bit of a squeeze here. I could do with some advice. Unfortunately, I don't think it would be the shoe wasn't on the other foot. But I think if I was to like phone for any reason, I don't think he wouldn't answer. And I don't know if that goes for the other guys, but it does his own thing and he's happy enough doing that, I think. I'm not sure. I literally do not know anything about what he's up to or who he hangs out with or, you know, how he's feeling. I literally have no idea. And I haven't done for a very long time. It's unfortunate because, you know, as a comedy duo, we were tour de force. So, like, I'm fucking kind of holding onto my balls doing nothing. And, you know, if he pulled the fucking finger out and got in touch and said, all right, let's make something fucking happen, it would happen. But until he comes back to the table, I doubt I'm going to be doing anything. And he's just going to kind of continue on, you know, doing what he does. Do you agree Robbie Krieger was underrated? Absolutely one of the most underrated guitarists of all time, in my opinion. Definitely Sean, he was fucking unreal, man. It's Fleetwood Mac, Shrug can go your own way, says Sean. Yeah. Stateside to be down to clown. Exactly. Trippy Seeds says, yes, Jim outshined him, but he was class. Yeah, man, he was unreal. Yeah, he's definitely like the this little chestnut. Ah, fuck it. Sorry. I was like, oh, I'm gonna mess this up because people watching. Yeah, that one. Feast of Friends at the end of the American Prayer album. It's a nice touch. Gardo Flanagan, how are you getting on? Play a bit of Angus. I've got two fucking. This is just like two of them, man. Two of them. Let's get out the old. I was born in the middle of the railroad track, and I knew there was no help from you. I can't remember. You know what? I need to learn more AC/DC songs. Like, go. Yeah, I need to get that. But it's too much fucking. It's a song that I never. What was another one? Dr. Driver. The vocal melody and the verse for Thunderstruck is almost the exact same as the one in Jumping Jack Flash. The vocal verse. I was born to this bleeding hags, but it's alright. I guess so. Yeah, it's quite similar actually. So many good people have died over last year. Really, over the year, many young for their age. Ray Liotta, lives. Robbie Robertson from the band actually died as well. Anything by Rat, fuck the old. Oh yeah, do you know that? How's it go? I think that's how it goes. That's a fucking great tune. I knew right from the beginning you would end up winning. I knew right from the start you put an arrow up my ass. Good night, God bless, Mahoney. I've got to be up in 4 hours to milk the bull. Remember, make love, not war. Please slip and slide into Schlug's DMs. He'll reply. If you build it, they will come. Do you know what? Tell him to get in touch with me, man, because I tried calling him last when I was over a couple of months ago. Do you think he answered? No. And all the fucking stuff, I fucking raised him, man. Like he was my own younger brother. And there's many fucking times I could have done with the fucking dig out there. But where was you? You wasn't there. Hey, but I got a short memory, so fucking call a man if you want to. Just to fucking chat shite. I know you're watching, waiting, commiserating. Late night, come home, dick suck, I know. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares. Saying it so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me on and 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 on. Smoke a bowl, have a laugh, have a drink, have a laugh. I played the wrong notes, blow my beams, suck a goat. That's where that came from. I love Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. His laugh got me through Utter Gore, the movie. Hey, there's a wing. As bad as fucking Goodfellas was, I think Casino was the worst. That bit in the baseball bats in the field, man. I remember seeing that on Sugar Man died on the same day as Robbie Robertson. Fucking hell, man. Who died of a stroke was that? Dead Kennedys. It's a holiday in Cambodia. Yeah. Kevin Ball, how you doing, buddy boy? Fucking, he's over there. I bet you're enjoying some nice barbecue chicken down by the beach, eating some nice Tortuga Scotch bonnets. Ooh, I made some chicken wings last night in the air fryer, and they were just out of this fucking world, man. They were just unreal. Casino ending, true story. Remember the time where they shot the guy in the top of the head, blood came out of his mouth. They had to whack everybody. Dr. David, show them Panama. I can do a bit of Unchained. Oh God, I don't know it. Just fucking, I'm hoping. Sometimes it happens to me where I'm like, maybe this time I can do it. Guess who just smoked bowls today? Jimmy Stevens, he'd been away. He was playing pool at Stateside's house. A fight broke over Jimmy White, he'd been drinking pints. Chris Kilcoyne and Tommy Miller, they got a century break with him. They all had loads of pints of harp. Stateside's back in town. Said Stateside's back in town. You know, Stateside, he went down to the credit union. Where does he get all the money from these loans? Does he have good equity? What's his credit score rating like? Where does he get the money from? Heard he had a girlfriend down in Philippines. Took her downtown. And then he blew his beans. Babe stations on TV. Babe stations on TV. Beautiful. Song by Steve Leonard. Oh, you fucking Steve Leonard, hey. What's the chord? Smells like Teen Spirit. I think it's F sharp. F sharp minor. B. A. Or I think it's A5. F sharp. It's basically F sharp B. Some. But I would use the F sharp minor and the A minor bar chord. Load up on guns, bring your friends, it's fun to lose and to pretend. She's overboard, self-assured, I know, the dirty word, hello. Yeah, I don't want to play too long, or else I'm going to check my emails, just see if I've got any immediate fucking emails about. No, nothing yet. There used to be a time where I used to get a lot of work emails. Now it's nothing. Oh, LinkedIn says Fergal Costello finally found the time to update my website. Fergal's doing fucking well, for play to him. Oh, you've come a long way, boy. Oh, you could do with give me a fucking touch, Fergal. Oh, you could give me a fucking touch, lad. Preferably a touch that has some really nice money attached to it. Oh, AIB banking. Oh, wait a sec, double check. Hi, Martin. Criminals are finding smarter ways to trick you out of your money. What, like the banks? Here are some ways they can scam you and what you can do to avoid it. Criminals set up dummy websites to advertise an investment opportunity that looks too good to miss. They promise high interest rates, high returns on your investment, and the latest crypto opportunity using genuine company names, products in the scams. What to do? Get a second opinion from someone you trust, such as Bobby down the road or fucking Clive over in Wales. 2. Criminals advertise cheap brands online, clothing, cars, machinery, and accommodation. They get you to pay before you receive the goods, which you never do. What to do? Check out the goods or services first by searching for the brand's website to see if they are having a sale. There should be a closed padlock symbol in the brand's website address, which should start with a HTTPS / rather than HTTP. Good to know. 3. The lovely person you met online convinces you not only of their affection, but their sudden illness. They may need money for medical bills, or even an airfare to come and see you. What to do? Don't send money to people you have only ever met online. Think carefully about who you can trust. 4. Someone pretending to be a bank employee calls or texts you about a problem with your account. They want you to move money to a safe account. What to do? Hang up. We will never ask you to move your money. 5. An email from the boss, who Bruce Springsteen. Someone impersonates a senior person in your organization, telling you to transfer money to a supplier quickly. What to do? Double check their email address or call them. Well, there's a few more. Oh, I'm sure I've saved you a few bob there, everybody. So that's good at least. Sean, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. It really grinds my gears that Sanhedrin at YouTube will get 30% of this, but here we are. Thank you very much for that, Sean. I do appreciate you, mate, because I tell you, this fucking month, I didn't get paid as much as I was fucking expecting. And that fucking Egypt from the gig we did in Dublin, I basically missed out on a week's work and a few gigs as well for him not to pay. Why didn't you pay my fucking money? Always get half the deposit before you do a gig. That's the rule. And still waiting on that 7 weeks later. So basically fucking jumped back the wrong horse there. I could have just worked away and did some gigs and made a nice few quid for that week. But instead I took the gambit. I went over to Ireland, did a nice gig with Stevie, and didn't get fucking paid. And that's bad form, man. That's bad form. Hello, boys. Value engineering in the construction sector. You get the head wet, like. I always say, you rob the bank, they call it bank robbery. The bank robs you, they call it a service charge. Oh yeah, many's a time. You're like, oh, where did that fucking few bob go? Oh, quarterly fees. I see. Restless Gypsy. Nobody rides for free. Yeah, that's a Rat song as well, isn't it? It was on the Point Break soundtrack. Wish I'd learned more Metallica. Would be nice to be able to play some of that stuff. Ah, Danny Marinino, the pride of Phoenix and Jersey. I want to introduce the chat to my main man, Danny Marinino. Danny, jump on for chat if you can. It'd be an absolute pleasure to have you on here. The man, the myth, the legend. He's probably over there chilling like a villain by the pool. He's a good friend of Matty Strangeways, another legend. Great crew of lads over there, man. A great crew. Good days. Oh, we got Matty as well. Fucking there he is. Say what? It's the fucking man himself. We got the lads. Jump on. The link is there. All you need to do is join in. We got two of the fucking soundest men on the West Coast. Whiskey in the jar. You mean? Okay, fuck that one. Nah, I fucking butchered that. Sorry, lads. That's something I do in my sleep as well. You're never working. I've been fucking working hard lately, man. Oh. Working the fucking liver. Whiskey in the jar. Yeah, I can do the old fucking... Here he is, the main man.
Yo, what's happening, man?
Fucking great to see you.
Hey, good to see you too. Yeah, I saw you over there jamming guitar over there like fucking Kurt Hammett over there.
Yeah, doing some of the old fucking... I don't know what that was, but there's the old the American Stratocaster. Yeah, Noel Gallagher we'd have a few words to say about that. He's not a fan of the old, but that's Noel Gallagher.
That's a nice guitar.
It is a nice guitar. It's a fantastic guitar. Unfortunately, it hasn't seen much live action lately, but it saw a good few live gigs last year. It's got a few dings on the paintwork as well, but that only just lets me know that it's seen action, and that's what it's about.
I took my guitar off once and broke a guy's collarbone with it. So
you did?
Oh yeah. So I know what's like the fucking thing of a guitar a little bit.
I've been tempted many times, but I'm like, hey, that guitar's gonna. Don't you know you're coming home with me? I'll get you in the turn. Oh yeah. Do. Nice room, Danny says. Trippy Seeds, indeeds.
Yeah, it's a big mess in here. It's
It's
toys.
the most well categorized mess I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool room. It's my office. Do a lot of writing in here. Work during
Yeah,
the day at work in here. I mean, everything that I buy that my wife doesn't want in the rest of the house comes in here. So
exactly.
it's one of those deals.
Hey, is that a signed Lou Ferrigno picture you got in the back there?
That is totally fucking Lou Ferrigno. As a matter of fact, you was talking about Strangeways before. I got that when we interviewed him. Strangeways did an interview with Lou Ferrigno
Oh
for
man.
my old website years ago, and he was talking about that movie Hercules he did, and Lou Ferrigno totally like bubbled up because listen, everybody talks about Incredible Hulk all the time. Meanwhile, Strangeways knew that movie Cage that he did. You ever see Cage with
No.
Lou Ferrigno? So Lou Ferrigno's like he's like in Vietnam, and he's going to save his buddy, who's like he's like the helicopter's going up. Ferrigno's on the helicopter. He reaches down to get his buddy, and he gets like shot in the head, and he becomes all stunad. So he's like, he comes back home. He's all fucked up. He's like kind of like a slow guy now. And then he gets into cage fighting because he's like a big juke guy, and doesn't know what he's doing. He's like the guy in what's that? Mad Max. 2 men enter, one man leave.
Oh, Thunderdome.
He's like a master
Wait,
blaster guy.
wait.
But
This
for
reminds me of a film I saw as a kid. When we had Sky Movies, and there was in this film there was a line that said, "The only rules are there are no rules."
I love that.
Is that the film, or is that Bloodsport or something?
I think that is. I could be wrong, but that may be Arena, which is a different movie with aliens and fighting in a cage. But that could also be Bloodsport or fucking no retreat, no surrender. That's just a great line from any '80s movie,
Oh, they were the days. It's funny because I was having a conversation today with my buddy Haman, my Chilean friend, and I had the kids with me, and we were discussing like when we were growing up, it was like tough guys with a pinnacle of like you fucking everyone wanted to be like tough guys, and nowadays it's gone the other way. And I was thinking, is this? And I was saying it's probably going to come around again where everything's going to get more masculinated again. And I was thinking that maybe this is just how it goes. Like you grow up in a society as a kid in one way, and then you go against. I don't know. I wonder, is it cyclical, or is it organic, or is it like artificial how it happens? But like when I think of like when I was in school, it was like fucking Van Damme movies and Kurt Russell and Big Trouble in Little China, or like Rocky
Sure,
IV.
big sure, yeah. Kurt Russell, Van Damme, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris. I mean, look how many fucking crazy Chuck Norris movies like Mission Impossible or Code of Silence or not Mission Impossible, Missing in Action. The one that I love the best that he did was we had the two machine guns, Invasion USA. The guy's got a bomb. He takes a bomb off of someone's got like a guy drives up against a school bus and puts a bomb it's got a magnet on it, and he puts it on the school bus, and Chuck Norris drives up and he takes the bomb off the school bus and goes back to the guy and throws it in his car. I mean, you gotta love that shit. The movies today, they're trying to listen. There's big, muscular, tough guys. You got The Rock, you got Vin Diesel. There's guys that are like that, but it's not a matter of the size of these guys or the masculinity. I don't think. I think the difference is the insanity of the actual action is different.
Yeah.
They're trying to be more realistic today. There's Arnold Schwarzenegger going into a car in Commando and ripping a fucking seat out, or climbing through the luggage thing on the wheel of the plane and fucking
I need a
jumping out
blanket
the
for my
wheel
friend.
into a swamp. It's never happening in a movie again.
Do not disturb my friend. He's dead tired.
Yeah, that movie's a line after a line.
Oh man,
He goes, this Green Beret's gonna kick your ass. I eat Green
yeah.
Berets for breakfast.
Yeah, and like because I first seen Commando on TV, so there was bits cut out Like if we were watching ITV, so I'd record these films off TV and then watch them like all the time. And I remember like there was the bit in Predator that was cut out where Billy is getting his head ripped off by the Predator. And when I saw that later on, I was like, whatever fucking happened to Billy? And then later on, when I saw the full cut, I was like, fucking hell, man. He got a poor old Billy got a bad doing. And there was a scene in Commando when Bill Duke he gets punched or something into. It was like he's like, I ate green berets for breakfast, and then he punches him and he lands on like that spike. And he's like, that was cut out for some reason.
It's crazy when they do that. Yeah. Speaking of Commando, I don't know if you can see this, but
oh fucking don't tell us. Vernon Wells.
Yeah, I met Bennett Vernon Wells at a show once, and I was telling him like, yeah, my bachelor party, we watched Commando on this giant screen like 5 times, and he's like, that's what you did at your bachelor party? Like he was totally like hounding me.
Hey, you're a funny guy, Sully.
I'm gonna kill you last.
You know what? I watched Total Recall recently with my 6-year-old son, and I was like, okay, he's like, I don't like the blood. I'm like, yeah, look, it's fake blood, you know. And at the end of it, I said to his mother, I was like, you know, we watched Total Recall. And she said, the new one or the old one? And I said, the old one. She's like, oh, good.
Yeah, that's a classic. Listen, I don't mean to run on you, but my wife's got chicken fettuccine Alfredo. She's putting it on the table right now, so I'm about to eat.
Hey, I have to say, I said this to Matt last week when I was talking to him. That steak you made, best steak I've ever had.
Oh man, that was a good one. Anytime when you're back, we'll do some stuff together. You can guarantee it.
Yeah, we need to do a cooking show over there. Get like Don Fry and a few of the lads in.
I'm in 100%.
Yeah. Well, there's no better man than Strange Ways. He's the man who like he's the man. He's the magic. He's got the Midas touch.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah. Well, look. Don't let me get in the middle of you and a good meal.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to do that. All right, buddy.
And, before you go, can you tell the audience where they can find you as well?
If you go to like Instagram or any of those things, look at It Blows My Mind. That's where I do all the videos and stuff from my book, It Blows My Mind. Or you can go to DannyMarinino.com. That's another place. Good luck spelling that. Just Google it because it's a big one. So,
hey, and we didn't even bring up the time you knocked out Glenn Danzig.
Yeah, that happened too. Yeah, you know.
Just had to throw that in there as well. And that was something we used to watch a lot years ago. Like that was my buddies over here in Sweden were like, that's something like we'd watch. It'd be like, you know, when you're kind of sitting around, you're like, oh, what will we watch? It was like, I'll stick on when Danzig gets punched. So like, you were a hero before we even knew you.
Well, listen, I'm a big fan of the Hardy Bucks. So yeah, that goes both ways, buddy. Hey, especially that Viper guy. Where the fuck is he? That guy.
Oh man, I was just talking about him earlier on. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's on his own crusade and like he's just kind of excommunicated us all. So hopefully one day he fucking gets his head back out the clouds and comes and you know he'll be welcomed with open arms.
That's funny.
Prodigal son.
All right, buddy. I gotta go.
Good night. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, my friend. Good talking to you.
You too, mate. Bye-bye. So that's the main man there, Danny Marinino. Sean says Viper is off on a UN mission to the Congo to spread. Hey, what's going on here, Sean? So, yeah, come on. What was it? Raw Deal. That was a great one. What did I tell you? You should never drink and bake. When's the next season of Hardy Bucks? I don't know, man. Don't know, mate. I mean, it's like it would be nice to do one. Just do one epic one. Put it to bed. Be like, good night and God bless. Or do a film, man. You know, it's but it's just fucking hard to think straight sometimes. Well, saying that, I'm really just things have been very chaotic here over the summer, but once the kids are back in school and there's routines, then I can start focusing on the writing again. But summertime, especially late summer, it's it's just like very difficult to think straight. There's so much going on. But when the autumn comes around again, that's when I'll be back into I'll get back into the writing process. I have a lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff in the pipeline for the Hardy book as well. It's just the time and energy, mental energy. But yeah, TSJL loves Owen Colgan. Owen Colgan is indeed a lovable guy, a lovable rogue. He's an angel. He's the mindset of that man. Do you know what I mean? Anyone else got any chat prompts to talk about before it's 1:10? It's 1:10 a.m. where I am here now. So we will try and get some fucking fast-paced, blistering chat. Gotta raise some funds, maybe some Maloney Inc. crypto. Yeah, I think crypto has shut the bed, really, hasn't it? It's been I think it's kind of plateaued out now. And I was one of those daft pricks that jumped on it at the absolute peak. I was like, I'm missing out on this, even though I knew about it many years before, but never really didn't understand how the fuck you even got into it. Am I much of a Johnny Marr fan? I haven't really over the years. I never really listened to much of the Smiths, unfortunately. I used to think it was quite trebly, the sound of it, but then the older I get, the more I respect that he had his own sound, and they're actually a fantastic band. But it's just something I guess I've got to get into soon. Kevin Ball says, "I hear you with the mental energy, man. It ain't easy to do that stuff when you got to be concerned with day to day stuff. Yeah, it could be like if I had the wiggle room, um, it'd be easier to be able to focus on these things. But man's got to make money, and I live in a different country where no one knows who I am. And in many ways, it's good because it keeps me grounded and keeps me humble." Do I actually support Liverpool? Yes. As much as a man can support a multi-billion-pound franchise, but I do indeed. I would be a Liverpool supporter. How stateside keeping? Asks Strongbow. Seeing his new girl is a Hong Kong belter. Is she now? Apparently, you can go on his Facebook, and he doesn't even have a. Actually, you know what? Speaking of which, it might be an interesting little bit of a let's see what's going on in the world of Tommy Miller's Facebook page. I think that would be quite rather interesting just to read some of the comments, see what's going on over there, see what's going on in the world of Statsoid. How many meatballs do you think you'd eat? I don't know, 73. I love how one thing I was watching the stateside things I did a couple of years ago with Liz there last weekend, and I was like, I love the way he's so precise with a number. So he'll say something like, I was like, would you take McGregor? I'll tell you this, I'd kick him to death in 14 seconds. Like, how would he kill him to death in 14 seconds? Do you know what I mean? I love the fact that that he's that quick at dispatching a professional fighter. I think he might well be kicked off this as well. I don't see him here. Stateside. No, I don't see anything. Do not see anything. Oh, here we go. He lives in Dublin. That's a lie. Very pretty and beautiful. Stunning woman. Ging Miller. Let's see what the comments say here. Wow. Love my photo, your cover photo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Welcome, my love. Strange. He's got a bottle of Sauvage by Johnny Depp. My best cologne, someone says. He doesn't seem to have been active much lately, but he's yeah, I think that's about enough of enough of that for now. Hold your mind. Hell's Kitchen was a proper Irish neighborhood until the 80s. RC asks, do I like Peep Show? Yes, Peep Show is probably one of the best comedy shows of all time, in my opinion. It was fantastic. Pee Wee Herman, he has, speaking of Peep Shows, I was watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the film there, and I recognized Paul Rubin, aka Pee Wee Herman, was in that film as Rutger Hauer's henchman. And it was quite good. I enjoyed the original Buffy movie. I remember seeing it as a kid and thought she was very tasty and agile. And then they did the series of Sarah Michelle Gellar. It was always on like a Friday evening. I was like, oh, fucking boring shit, man. You know, it was either that or watch like World War II history documentaries. So I did that instead. So I suppose I educated myself on World War II rather than watching Buffy, which I stand by that to this day. Roshi never knew that Hell's Kitchen was an Irish neighborhood. Wish we had known people to meet up with. Yeah, but it was. There used to be a gang of Irish lads who, like hard dudes called the Westies, who West Manhattan, that they were always fighting with the Italians, you know. Speaking of Peep Show, speaking of Peep Shows, haha, dirty bastard. The Westies, says Sean, the fucking Westies. Where did the nickname Stateside come from? It was a long story. Basically, we would like say it came from when we were teenagers. Like we'd say something like, if we seen someone who's dodgy, we'd be like, dodgeballs USA, stateside. So whenever we saw someone who was dodgy, we'd be like, stateside. And then I thought it'd be funny just to put his name in as stateside. Hey now, SMG is nothing to sneeze at though. What's SMG? Boo is an ambulance driver these days, believe it or not. He's doing well. He's fucking looking strong. And I know well you'll be listening to this podcast. I know it. And you'd be like, I listened to that podcast the other day. I was like, how'd you get on? But you wouldn't come on it though, Tom. I know, I can't come on it. Don't want to come on it just yet. I'll be on it soon. Where was you? You wasn't there. SIM card. He's doing some RT stuff. Last time, no, he was doing some dancing with the stars, with the RT stars, just dancing. The TV Buffy. So, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Oh, nothing to sneeze at, but I thought the Kirsty Swanson was. It's funny because we were watching that. My son whispered into my ear. He was like, "Dad, do you think she's pretty?" And I was like, "You're a good fucking lad. He fucking had good taste for a fuck's room." I thought I could hear it vibrating on the phone, but it don't. All I can say is this. I am just a cowboy, lonesome on the trail. Starry night, campfire light, the howling winds wail. The coyote calling, the howling winds wail, and I ride to the old sundown. I am just a cowboy, lonesome on the trail. Lord, I'm just thinking about a certain female. The nights we spent together, lonesome on the trail. Looking back, it all seems so strange. Roll me over and turn me around. Keep me spinning till I touch the ground. Roll me over and let me go. Right in with a buffalo. I was took in Texas, I didn't know her name. Lord, all these southern girls all seem the same. Down below the border, in a town in Mexico, got a job, busting broncs for the rodeo. Roll me over and turn me around. Give me spinning till I touch the ground. Roll me over and let me go. Right in with a buffalo. Bit of cowboy song there. Why don't you make fun of FF, FG, and SF, the people who are doing a controlled demolition of Ireland? I think they do enough job of making fun of themselves because they're fucking useless. Fucking bum note again. I remember Paris in 49. Botched that one. I'm sorry about that. My apologies. Yes. Chinatown. You know, diddly diddly diddle. Living and dying in Chinatown. They're not living, they're dying down in old Chinatown. Chinatown, you better take a look around, 'cause you don't stand a chance if you go down in Chinatown. Laughing and crying, you know it's a fact. They're not laughing, they're crying, 'cause they won't be back. No, they won't be back. From Chinatown. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just properly bluff jobbing that. I like Jimmy Bars, man. Jimmy Bars, Jimmy Bars, Jimmy Bars, Bars, Bars. Let me see if I can get the chords to that actually. If it's Jimmy and the bars, he's knocking up in Hartlepool. He's a good fucking lad, and it's been too long since I saw him in IRL. He's a lovely fucking lad. Smokes him a fine bowl. He's got dreadlocks and a beard. He's a very handsome young man. Whoop! I had the bars. You see, Chinatown. Chinatown's a different scene. There are people there, they're obscene, if you see what I mean, and live so to the dream. Down in Chinatown, what goes up must come down. Chinatown. That's another one that I'd really like to play as well. Thin Lizzy. Fucking Thin Lizzy. Where are you, Thin Lizzy? Yeah, no one will put the chords there though because oh wait. Diddly 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 diddly. Okay, so I was right. It was in E B A C G. Okay. I'm definitely fucking learning that bad boy. It's essential. That's a song that's one that I've really wanted to play for a long time. Cardinal Flanagan, thank you very much, sir, for the generous $10 super chat. Forget it, Marge. It's Chinatown. This is chiropractic town. Damn, you got to cover Hong Kong City at night. Hong Kong. Fair play to Jimmy Bars. How we, Martin? Hey, if you want to, Morton, if you want to jump on there, lad, man, hop in. Jack lad's in the mix as well. If you want to jump, and I can do this. Wake up in the evening, and I ain't got nothing to say. Come on in the morning, I got a bad feeling that same way. I ain't nothing but tired. I'm just tired and bored with myself. Yeah, I realized that those fucking bastards. That was the reason I never played tunes on super chats on live streams, because sometimes super chats I think maybe get swallowed up by these little wankers who take your money, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Have I received any new emails? Not yet, but after it's processed, they'd be like, the usual fucking vultures will come out, and just because I was playing someone else's music, it's fair use policy, mate. And I will go like this. I'm like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fucking give that money to EastEnders, yeah? Fuck off, YouTube. Jimmy Bars. I'm on a shite connection tonight, but I'll jump in the next time I'm home and you'll be streaming. We'll get the guitar jams going, boy. Solid Cockney riffs. Oh. Give us a couple of fucking requests. How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? Saw you walking down the hall. That's the complete wrong fucking chords, actually. I was playing this. I said maybe, don't really wanna know how you gotta know. No, I fucked that one up again. All your dreams are made when you're chained to the mirror and the razor blade. Today's the day that all the world will see. Another sunny afternoon. Walking. Oh, fuck that up, man. I'm sorry, I'm a bit late. It's been a long fucking day, hasn't it? Yeah, I can do a bit of strokes, mate. How about the old? By the way, you were here to tell us a story. I know you're not boring. Can't stop addicted to the shindig. That top and says I'm gonna win big. Don't know the fucking words yet. Supergrass, fucking hell. Bo Bandy, 55. Supergrass, you know what? Supergrass is a band that a lot of people, a lot of really good friends of mine are really into. And I was always like, how can they be that good? At the same time, you're like, well, they must be, because the songs I have heard I've quite enjoyed. Especially We Are Young, We Are Free. I remember really enjoying that when I was 12 when it came out in 95. Good holiday in Ireland I had. Went to Loch Key in Boyle and Roscommon. I had a good time. I was doing this. We went down to Roscommon back in August of 95. I was 12, I barely had a pair on my fucking sack. Hung out with some cool dudes, went swimming at a lake. Had a laugh, listened to Mariah Carey on long wave radio. Smoke on the water, fire in the sky. Smoke on the water. Now I'm a 40-year-old man and I'm streaming on a YouTube channel. It's very much an acquired taste because there's no fucking structure. I don't have no consistency, don't have no bells and whistles. What it is pure off the fucking cuff. I fucking lick some muff. On the water. Do 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 do. A bit of that. The kids from Foxford, Oxygen. Okay. Oh, he was drunk as I am right now. Do you know what? I've had a couple of a few listeners. I've had a couple of listeners over the course of the evening. Steady ones with meals and stuff in the middle, and I just decided to have this one as a nightcap. I'd be like, bastard, scumbags, I kid last year. I care about the fucking village in Peru, man. Attacked by 7-foot fucking alien cunts. Check it out. Saw it yesterday on Redacted with fucking Clayton Morris. We're fighting in the streets with our children at our feet, and the martyrs that we worship will be gone. Jesus bird a song, and you we're all alone. Don't fucking recall learning the fucking lyrics. Tip my hat to the new revolution, and I bow to the new revolution. Down in me, blowing the beans, pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. Was a bit of the Who there, but shortly cobbled together. Stephen Grant. That sounds like the intro to Part Life. How's that go? Who's that Gufflord marching? Living and dying in Chinatown. They're not living, they're dying. Dude in Chinatown. Chinatown. You better look around, 'cause you didn't stand a chance if you can't doon in Chinatown. Laughing and crying. You know it's a fact. You're not laughing, you're crying, 'cause you'll not be back. No, you don't come back. Back from Chinatown. You didn't stand a chance if you can't doon in Chinatown. Fuck's a lot of chords here, man. A lot of chords, man. What's that? E suspended. Who's looking at you, bastard? Oh, fair enough. All the people, all the people, so many people, they all go hand in hand through their life. B7. Come on, B7. That's the kind of one of those Hendrixy looking lads. Yes. And what's B flat 7? Interesting. Okay, so all the people, so many people, they all go hand in hand through their parlor. Oh, that's a fucking handy one to do. That'll be one for the old. Gotta learn that though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really shouldn't be playing half fucking learned songs because it doesn't represent me as a guitarist at all. Pat Connell, Open. B7, he playing bingo. Dominant 7 sharp, second altered states. That's fucking right, hey. He knows his onions, that lad. What about if I was to play this chord? We passed upon the stairs. Spoken was aware, although I wasn't there. That's another one of fucking... there's a load of these songs that I browsed through years ago, and I was like, ooh, no, too many. But now I'm like, oh yeah, why did I fucking just stick with that? Because that's actually very much in the realms of playability. Especially considering I've been playing for 23 fucking years. Bastards. C minor, key, no capo. Yeah, okay. Well, I was in the right... No, I was in the right touch there. Oh, it was A, not A minor. So I was like, we passed upon the stairs. Spoken was a wind, although I wasn't there. He said I was his friend, which came as no surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me, we never lost control. We're face to face with a mind that sold the world. I laughed and shook his flute. Yeah, that's a fucking handy enough one. You see, back in the days, right, when I was learning guitar, I always ignored sharps and flats. And that would... the man who sold loads of hash. He sold me squidgy black. It burbled up so nicely, it crumbled into the skin, made a lovely smell. I rolled and smoked a bowl. I watched 1,000 films. I thought you got bummed a long, long time ago. If I was your mother, you wouldn't have me spanked. If I was a hash dealer, you wouldn't have no drought. If I was a spider, you wouldn't pull off one of my legs. If I was a cruiser, smoke a bowl with me. Almost heaven, Jimmy Martin, Blue Ridge Mountains, the Fall Alley River, down in Schwinford, talking to the boys, hanging out in the pub, making lots of noise. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, west of Ireland, County Mayo, talking shy with the boys. I see the pints in the pub, now they call me. The Bulmers is so sweet too, my lips so fucking parched. Driving down the road I get a feeling I should have smoked me a fucking bowl of hash. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. I said, hey, put your finger up my palm. It's the same. Do you know what? It's the same chord sequence. Same watch. Almost heaven, West Virginia. Almost heaven. Oh, fuck. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Mama, rock me. Nah, you know, you get the same vibe. Same, it's key of G anyway. Johnny be good. I wonder, can I play? That's another one that is like, everyone's like, can you play that? And I'm like, no, because I never really listened to it. But like, can I pull it off? Because I don't really know how the song. 5 and 6. Eights. No, I'm just trying to play this on the fly. So we did it. Close to New Orleans. We're back in the woods among the evergreens. We stood in like cover made of western wood. A little country boy named Johnny B. Good. He never learned to read or write so well, but he played guitar just like a ring in the bell. Go, go. 9-10. 9-10. Fuck. That's where my dyscalculia fucks me up. Nah, I'm gonna have to like sit down and learn that. But that's another one that's going into this fucking. I made a little list of recent songs that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and do these lads. But you know, I'm basically just trying it, and some of it sounds shit. Unfortunately, you're very handy on that licky stuff. I was purely a strummer. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to learn though. There's a lot to learn. But like Johnny B. Stoned, Led Lee, Fish Under the Sea dance scene from Back to the Future. Oh, come here. How about CCR? Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. Lord, I never lost a minute of sleep. Wonder about way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Pumped a lot of pain in Memphis, watched a lot of plays down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat Queen. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. If you go down to the river, then you're gonna find some people you meet. Brother, don't you worry if you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Thank you very much, Stephen Grant, for that very juicy super chat. Thank you. Can you play Resurrection Misfits? I'm not familiar with them. Galad TV, that was very kind of you, mate. Nice 20 touch there. That was a good chunky touch. Chunky touch, take me home. I'm gonna just throw caution to the wind, and I never learned any Danzig, to be honest with Sean. And to be fair, when I watched that video back in the day, I was like, nah, that guy's behaving like a fucking arsehole. And then when I heard the backstory, it seems my claims were validated. N17. I wish I was on the N17. Stone walls, but the grass is green. See if I'll give the fucking Saw doctors a go, hey. Oh, the doctors of the Saw. Interesting. That can't be right. I don't know. Gotta give it a go. Well, I didn't see much future. I left the Christian Brothers School. So I waved goodbye with a wistful smile. Left the girls of June. Sometimes when I'm reminiscing, see the prefabs, my old friends. I know they'll be changed or gone by the time I get home again. And I wish I was on the N17, stone walls where the grass is green. Yes, I wish I was on the N17, stone walls where the grass is green. Traveling with just my thoughts and dreams. Well, the old fella left me to Shannon. Was the last time I traveled that road. And as we turn left to Clare Galway, I feel a lump in my throat as I picture the thousands of times that I traveled that well-worn track. And I know that things will be different if I ever decide to go back. And I wish I was on the N17, stone walls where the grass is green. Yes, I wish I was on the N17, On ones where the grass is green, traveling with just my thoughts and dreams. Alright, sure, you know the crack, That'll fucking do there, hey, that'll do there. It's again, similar fucking chords to the old Almost Heaven, West Virginia. Yeah, actually, there's no E minor in it, but you get the crack, lads. You get the crack. Get the crack wet. Get the crack wet. Some songs were sung so high, even with no capo. Yeah. Stevie would say, "Christ, I wish to take the guitar out, but I'd be thrown out of the house." Yeah, I'm something's a swing. Ding, ba ba boom, ba ba da boom. Doodle-doo. Like I have the notes in my head. It's just about learning it and obviously where to put the fingers on the fretboard. My dad taught in the Christian Brothers School in Monaghan for the last 10 years teaching. He was really nervous before the interview, so drank a quarter bottle of vodka before it. It's a bit like my dad before he did his driving test over in London. Like fucking Mayo man in the 70s being they was awful nervous and I had 2 double whiskeys before going in and they passed it beautifully. Should eat a rake of hash too, says Pat. There's a lot of hash these days. Squidgy black or creamy blonde pollen. You can do what you like. You can do this. Bubbles are in my brain. Many things that don't seem the same. Acting funny, and I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss your mom. Any quatsa? She said I throw myself away. They're just photos after all. Outside the frame is why you're leaving out. You believe it in your head. I can go with the flow. Don't say it doesn't matter with the flow. Matter anymore. I can go with the flow. Don't say it doesn't matter anymore. It's so safe to play along. Little soldiers in a row, falling in and out of love. Something sweet to throw away. I want something good to die for, to make it beautiful to live. I want a new mistake loses more than hesitates. You believe it in your head. I can go with the flow. Oh, don't say it doesn't matter. And the flow matter anymore. I can go with the flow. Oh, don't say it doesn't matter anymore. That was a bit of that. Bit of Star Spangled Banner. No. Yeah, something like that. My parents were in NYC back in 1995, and we were on the way back from the pub after a late one when a homeless guy asked them, "What's the best nation?" They replied, "Ireland." Fucking had to be said, lad. Valentino had a bookie shop. What he gives, he takes for what he's got. What he's got, he says he is not stolen from anyone. It's not that he misses much, or even that he's lost his look and touch. It's just he gambles so much, and something's wrong. Waiting for an alibi, waiting for an alibi. Waiting for an alibi, waiting for an alibi. Valentino's in the cold sweat. They stole the money on that last bet. Guess the auntie smokes another cigarette. Helps him to forget he's a nervous wreck. It's not that he misses much, or even that he's lost his lucky touch. It's just he gambles so much, and something's wrong. Waiting for an alibi, waiting for an alibi. Waiting for an alibi, waiting for an alibi. Wait until I told you. If I had a loop pedal, it'd be a bit more. I'd be able to rock into solos then and be able to go. Waiting for an alibi. Going some weight, y'all. What's the deal with Lizzo, man? Apparently she's been cancelled for something. Bit of an Ellen DeGenerate job. Angel from the course tea. Lizzo lost her halftime gig. Her boyfriend, she is having a bad run. Don't know much about her, to be honest, Tay. Don't know much about her. Don't really give a fuck. She's not fucking losing sleep over me, hey. I do fucking use the hand, man. That night I've been laying low. It's nothing new to me. You will always find a place to go if you can keep your sanity. They bring down the door and they read my rights, but they can't touch me. They fight and yell, shout all night, but they can't touch me. They blow my beans, cradle my sack, they won't touch me. 'Cause I got something I've been building up inside so fucking long, you can't touch me. I'm so hard now. I blow the beans, yeah. They'll get some punishment. Mercy. Lizzo has her own gravitational pull, says Mikey J. Were you into Stone Roses, Oasis, The Lars, that kind of sound? I kind of missed out with Stone Roses, unfortunately. I mean, I have, you know, if I'd owned the CDs when I was younger, I definitely would have been listening to them. And then later on, you know, you kind of get a bit, you know, I've listened to many Stone Roses tunes, and it's definitely something I need to get into. But I got a bit lazy with I've got like this this playlist that I've been listening to. I've just been adding to it over the years, and I just put loads of songs onto it, and I kind of keep going. Big fan, man. As a musician, this is gold. Thanks very much, Lee. Appreciate that, mate. A friend is now telling me you books deserve success more than the untalented, by comparison, Nicole Kidman and the like. The world's frigged. She look at us lads are too. Well, especially, I mean, speaking for myself, I'm too fucking honest and uncontrollable. I'm just too much of a mad bastard, and they want someone you can keep in the box. You go there, wave the camera, do this, say this. And I'm like, nah, mate, I've lived a fucking full life before I was ever in front of a camera. It's all a bunch of fucking pussies. Soft-handed wankers. Cunts you'd never see on a building site. People who never got a hard day's work in their life. No one wants to talk hard talk no more. They just want to talk soft shit about Lizzo and fucking some other bellends from the Oscars. Larry Fink. Put my fucking dick in your stink. Take your SEG scores, whatever the fuck they're called. Because no one fucking wants you around, man. You just gotta get out of town. No one wants you. No one wants you here. Larry Fink, up your stink. Black Rock, suck my cock. You're all fucking slaves to the wedge. The wedge. The wedge. You just need the wedge. You gotta have the wedge. I went long enough without it. Depp. Do you ever see Johnny Depp playing the guitar? He's always like this. Like, it's just fucking windmilling, man. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's a pentatonic job. Hey, mama, say the way you move, gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. Child, say you walk that way, watch your honey drip, I can't keep away. Eyes burn, burning red. Dreams of you all through my head. I can't remember the lyrics. Sorry about that. Pretty sure she is safe with Keith Urban. Ooh, a face can't move with all the Botox, apparently. Any old fucking Led Zeppelin. Oh, Kashmir, how's that go? How's it go? It's in D. I was only like guessing a bit of that. Some of them wrote stuff like Mulan and Lion King live action reboot and such. They deserve it. What's this? Hey, Martin, moved from the Emerald Isle to Japan for a 12-month contract recently. Ooh, interesting, Jake. Interesting. I have the Hardy books on standby. Should I get homesick? Good to see you doing well. Cheers, Jake. Whereabouts are you in Japan? Are you in Tokyo? I've got a friend and a cousin out there I can hook you up with if you need some people to hang out with. Yes, if you get onto me on Twitter, Eddie Durkin, I'll send you the contact details of them and fucking you take it from there, man. But you have there's a place called On Solus Bar as well in Tokyo, which I think is a Tipperary man who has that place. So fucking go in there and tell him I fucking sent you. Hey, I was looking into doing gigs in Japan, but the fucking price to get over there, it's like, oh god. I mean, I could probably do a gig if they paid for the tickets, and I did and then I wouldn't be making any money out of it. But hey, it'd be a free trip to Japan, where I could be like this: Konnichiwa, Kimosabi, Arigato, Godzilla, live at the Budokan, Ozzy Osbourne, fucking great crack. I'd have to get some footage of me being over there, and I'd be like this. Oh. Crazy, that's how it goes. Millions of people living this foes. Crazy. To learn how to love. I fucked up the timing of that bit. Mental wounds not healed, driving me insane. Going off the rail, going off the rail. Ah, fuck you. Going off the rails on a crazy train. Hung out with the preachers, listen to fools. Hung out with dropouts, make their own rules. Crazy, that's how it goes. Oh, yeah, good old fucking Crazy Train. That used to be always one of the songs that me and the boys would listen to before going out on a fucking hard night of drinking and womanizing. I'm definitely going to be getting some little messages into the inbox about the amount of tunes that I've been playing here. A lot of people don't talk about Killer of Giants, but I really like that one. What's that one? Actually, just north of Nagoya. Appreciate the help. We'll reach out. Yeah, get over here. It's ridiculously expensive. You know what? Fucking Dublin is fucking crazy expensive. Thankfully, my flights were covered by the contract. Well, that's a good touch. What are you working with? Cardinal Flanagan. Very true, Kamal. It's pretty messed up when these lads are making more than heart surgeons. What is this? I missed the conversation here. No, I'm no expert. You have a couple of stars making buku millions, but cast makes bits. Actually, the budgets for movie stars have just ballooned out of control, and the marketing is the budget of the movie once over again. Yeah, the marketing is actually that. It's got to be unsustainable. Do you know what? The new Hobbit should be lined up and buried in a shallow ditch. Yeah, you know, Patrick Clark. Thank you very much for the 10 Green Queens. I tell you about Mike Denver. Mike Denver is the fucking smart man, right? Mike Denver's old lad said, "Look at Mike Denver, the old lad, not my old lad, Denver's old lad. I want to play the rock and roll music. No, Mike, I don't want to play the rock and roll music. Play this. I was on the farm the last day. I was thinking about you, and a tear fell out of my eye, and I let out a sigh, and I took me cowboy hat, and I strolled off down the road, and I jumped into my highest van, and I began to sing a tune. I'm a man with a van, I'm a man with a van, driving my van down the border. I'm a man with a van, I'm a man with a van. I don't think about nothing when I'm driving in me van. That was a song I've written called The Man in the Van by Mike Denver. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Clark. That super chat. That one was for you, kind sir. Sarah's vids. Oh, you fucking Sarah. We getting on, hey? Play some Declan early and fast. Stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going around and round. Actually, that's a fucking tune I should do for the crack. Stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going around and round. You have it on here. Demi Lovato. Extreme. Stop the world. Goo Goo Dolls. Come on, Declan Arnie. You're in with some good Arctic Monkeys. Jimmy Eat World. He's in with some The Kinks. Oh, come on, Declan. Stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. See, I heard that song so many times on Midwest Radio in my mother's kitchen that it should be, oh, yes, we have it here. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Okay, we can do this. You ready for this? Stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I played the game and love and lost. Stop the word and let me off. My dreams are shattered, you don't see. The longer you care for me, I miss the wonder of your kiss. Why did you leave me here like this? Stop the word and let me off. I'm tired of going around and round. I play the game and lose and lost. Hey, stop the word and let me off. Wrong key. Sorry about that. Got a bit overambitious there, lads. I thought, that's a handy song. Put an easy solo on it. Easy solo. But that'll be one for the fucking crack books in the future. Oh, you fucking Shield of Ballycastle. The Shield of Ballycastle. It's an honourable title for a man such as yourself. And you'll be fucking bashing cunts with a sword if it comes down to a bit of jousting on a horse. Bit of fucking shadow play. Vinegar Strokes. Very different to what's been mentioned, but you have heard of The Midnight. I haven't. Good to see you too, sir. Good to see you too. Oh, you getting on? Any crack with you? Do. Stop the word and let me off. Ain't data going. My old lad fucking Ballycastle up there, the cagey fields, man. Oh, myself and Job back in 97 had a stupid idea of walking barefoot across the rocks for about 4 kilometers and back. I won't be doing that again. That fucking seaweed and lichens, they were fucking petrified and sticking into our bare feet. We were lads who never wandered around in bare feet. We often wore docks and socks, and that was a particularly hot and spicy day. Stop the word and let me off. I'm tired of going around and round. I smoked a load of hash in school, and all I did was act the fool. Doodle-doo. Oh, where is it? Yeah, I'll have to do that. You know what? We're 2 hours and 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and there was a lot of fucking action, a lot of chat, a lot of crack. We have fucking an Irish lad in the wings waiting to chat. Good stuff. Bit of noodling there. Not Nordy Ballycastle, in the giant glens of Antrim. Hunt and Brian Brew. That's another fucking epic name. The last time Ireland was united was under your good self, hey. Come back and fucking make it happen. We'll bring this lad in here. He's going to talk some fucking music. How you air? Is that fucking
Well,
Mike
how's it going?
Collins? Good
story.
fucking man.
Change profile picture again. To good old
Good
Mickey,
fucking lad, eh?
Mickey Collins.
What fucking hard rock do you want to be played?
I don't know. I'm up for
Yeah,
anything.
my cows and tanks and guns came to
They
take away our
wear
sons.
guns where every man must stand behind the men behind the wire.
Good fucking lad. The
Do those
fucking
songs.
the blood of the patriots will be avenged. I swear to God, man, I thought I seen Klaus Schwab in a pub earlier on tonight.
They give him
For
box.
real, I was like, nah. But it was such a pricey pub. It's the kind of pub you'd see him in. And I was like walking and I was like having a conversation at the same time with someone. I was like, just let me see his face. And then I was thinking, if I did meet Klaus Schwab in a pub, and he was a big unit, this lad, I was like,
Yeah.
and you know, well, he'd be the kind of brainy bastard with all that money where he's probably got like 7 different black belts. You know,
You're around him.
yeah, you know, he'd be like a proper Bond villain. Like he'd be like, "Hey, fucking Klaus, man, I'm gonna box you in the head," and then he'd be like, "Ah," you know, he'd if you're that much of a baddie, you'd have to be handy with the steel, or else someone would just be like, someone would just slap your dome like a fucking boiled egg. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He wants us to eat the bugs. Say was he drinking pints with bugs in it?
Hey, come here. If I ever get a hold of him, I'll fucking. A bit of riff work there. Stephen French, the big bad devil, wicked Frenchman, blubbered like a baby. What kind of hard rock you into there, brother man?
Hard rock, AC/DC, Slipknot. What's that German band name called?
Rammstein.
Yeah, Rammstein.
Aus.
Oops.
Ice. Dry.
I like that one.
Yeah, he's fucking the old Rammstein boys, man. They do have some tasty numbers. Ich will, ich hungry Sonne. Ah.
That's the problem. I can't really repeat the lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. She was nice, man. That the girl from that Son. I remember seeing her when I was. I didn't see her myself. I wasn't going out with her or anything, but I remember seeing her on TV when I was about 17 on Kerrang, being like, "I'd like to have it off with her."
Like to mount her.
Oh, come here. I'd have sex with her.
just up in front of it, like.
Yeah, exactly. Conventional missionary job.
That's
Do all sorts. Fucking all sorts. But yeah.
There's another band I was listening to. It's a good band. It's a Swedish band.
Who is it?
I keep forgetting their names, but I'm just going through my YouTube history. Where they're like a rock, Sabaton.
What are they called? Oh, Sabaton. Yeah, they're like fucking history buffs.
Yeah, history buffs with the music.
Yeah, I remember the lead singer. He's wearing this like vest that has like metal bits on it. But me and Pete and Tom were working for Live Nation there about 12 years ago. And they were doing a gig, and you could see like the vest was just kind of keeping in the love handles and everything. So the vest had like kind of a 6-pack kind of grafted onto it, but you could see he was packing heat under the vest.
Packing proper heat.
It was like he had a vest made out of belt buckles.
Fuck. Do you remember what I was thinking, or were you even at that concert at Hull, or?
Well, I didn't really know much about them, and I was just thinking, oh, how long is it going to take to fucking load this shit back into the truck and be out of here in time for a few pints in the heat of the night?
I getcha. Oh.
Do you know what I mean, hey?
Oh, I getcha, yeah.
Swedish death metal, that'll be Entombed in the boys.
Swedish death metal. What's a... There's another... There's not music I'm into, but I heard... what's it called? It's something... it's like death... like death metal or some stuff like that. I remember listening to documentaries about this Swedish Swedish band go around burning churches on it, that type of stuff. You know, that type of metal or
Oh, that was the Norwegian black metals and
black
Mayhem and
metal.
the
Yeah,
Boys.
Mayhem. Yeah, I remember I was watching a documentary and
Soil work.
Soilwork, and I remember one of them seeing me, kill the dude, and I remember I said, "Jeez, I recognize that lad's face."
They killed
And
him
it's,
for the crack.
yeah,
Leave
yeah,
him, man.
basically, he
Sorry
killed
about
him.
killing you. It was
He
a
done,
joke.
he done time in prison. And I said, "Jeez, I remember that face." I said, "Where I saw that from somewhere." Then I went through. I said, "Wait, hang on. I think I saw him on YouTube." And sure, he was making YouTube videos just like 20 years later after the work's like. Yeah, there we go. Fargon.
I
Yeah,
heard him now works as a social worker.
I was like, "Jeez, yeah, that dude." Yeah, I was like, "Jeez, I've seen him on YouTube a few times." Well, I presume it's on YouTube anymore because I haven't seen him in ages.
Yeah. I never, it's
Crazy stuff.
like I like hard rock, like
I won't like that stuff now, but like
yeah,
I was watching
that's a good.
documentaries about it. I was like,
I think when you get into that kind of stuff, you've wandered too far off the,
I
like
was like,
I think Pantera for me is like some of the hardest stuff.
yeah.
For their
That's
fucking Pantera.
the hardest stuff I go to if I can't start once you start singing like you have throat cancer. That's enough for me.
Well, that'll put a fucking stop to the singing, I guess. Poor bastard. He'll have to have one of those voice box jobs.
Yeah, it's like where it starts. I don't know. You can't even hear the lyrics. All you hear is a screeching.
Yeah, it's a bit like that guy in Sopranos who, the cozy fella who was in the next room to Tony, and he had to get his larynx removed or something. And he was thinking about going and saying bye to him, and he just saw him. And was like, "I'll leave him." Neazor, how you doing? What's up, Martin? Big fan of the Hardy Books. Hope you're keeping well. Good lad.
So I think the Hardy books did that ever come around again, or is it?
Never fucking nothing happened, man. I
That's
just
what
think I think what's happened is we're all a bit old and we've all got
Yeah.
like kids and not all of us, like just me and Tom really. But I think we're just all fucking.
Who owns the rights? Do RT owns the rights, or
Right, you're asking off fucking personal questions there. Hey, the most personal of questions.
digging into you?
Hey, look at this. We got a question here from account user. What are you thinking of AI? I think it's very well has the ability to completely do a number on people, where you'll be having a conversation with someone who is called Sean O'Sullivan on Twitter, and it could have been a robot all along.
You know what's even freakier? It's the deep fake voices where you can literally just record your own voice and you sound like, let's say I sound like you then. It actually can happen live now. You don't need to type up anymore. You just can just talk like the way I'm talking right now is to replace anyone's voice then. So I could go on your phone, let's say ring up your mother, and basically it could sound like exactly like you, just scamming her, saying like, yeah, ma'am, I need some help, give me some money, and all that type of stuff, and like the voice be yours.
My account number is this. Please send it. I'm in fucking trouble. Help me now. Yeah, I mean, there's the unfortunate thing is there are a lot of wankers in the world that are very unscrupulous in how they, it's like I've kind of, you have like bank robbers, and you're like, all right, if they're not fucking roughing up the staff, and if like they're politely robbing a place, and they're like, I'm sorry about robbing the place, but we have to do it because we're fucking, we have to some fucking shit to pay off. Back in the old days, good honest fucking crooks.
Yeah,
but good honest fucking Lenny McLean kind of lads.
Robbing banks, robbing the big man. But now everyone's going after the normal person, robbing the granny.
Yeah, people who rob from the elderly, or just people who rob from people, they're wankers altogether. And those same kind of wankers will use that level of psychopathy to rip off the average or vulnerable person who
working dude.
But good question. AI, I think it's definitely, you're gonna have a multitude of different AI platforms, I think, and God knows if it's gonna start like. I mean, how do we know? Like, when you think about it, if it becomes self-aware and sentient, which I don't see why it wouldn't, what's stopping it from just basically just fucking busting loose? And then it's going to be almost in a way contaminating nearly every device going, and you think you've chased it or contained it, and then it'll just pop up on another device. I think there's definitely and also I think AI might be just, it might just be perusing through TikTok and be like, why the fuck am I being subservient to these fucking clowns? Like, it's
You know how we have AI now? I wonder what type of AI does the military have? You know how like the military had the internet before the common public? I just wonder how strong their AI is now. Because I presume
well,
there's going to be a
I
soft
think
version
there's
of it.
private AI that we don't even know about. That is probably, if you think about it, the synapses in our brain, let's say in the gray matter, and how we problem solve or how we recall information depends on how fast those electronic signals in our brain come together to retrieve that information or solve complex issues. Where if you have like let's say you're running an AI program or a project off something like a Cray computer or a D-Wave quantum computer, and they have the ability to laterally and horizontally problem solve or decrypt passwords in an instant. I think in many ways the AI is able to basically think and adopt a personality of, it'll basically find its own, sentience, and it will, unless it's being programmed by its programmers. But if you to take AI and let it just consume the data and go through, it's basically going to in real time absorb everything on the internet at once, and it will basically come down to a power of deduction and pattern recognition and come to its own organic opinion. And it has a fair moral compass and it's balanced, then I think that in itself isn't a bad thing. I think maybe that would probably become a good moral arbitrator. But that all depends on who's pulling the strings behind the AI, or whether the AI just basically goes against the programming and kind of does its own thing. I mean, because it's going to have the ability to process everything and understand human behavior and human psychology as well. But I do think it's something that needs to be handled with care. A kid fell into the Grand Canyon and survived. Anything's possible. Wow. Tony Soprano said, "You don't shit where you eat. You definitely don't shit where I eat."
That's like the thing what happened there. I don't know, more than a few years ago, or so. You know where that plane, I think, exploded up in the sky and everyone died except for this one woman that fell like a few thousand feet.
Yeah, so I was having this conversation with a friend of mine called Lorcan about a woman who fell. It wasn't over the jungle in Peru. She fell like 10,000 feet from a plane and survived.
Yeah. It's like
But
how?
I thought, yeah, it's fucking mad. I remember seeing that film Alive when I was a kid about the Uruguayan rugby team that crashed over the Andes, and they had to eat the dead, which was lucky enough they were frozen, so it was like fresh meat.
I remember I only seen parts of that film when I was younger, but I haven't seen the full film. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's shit situation to be in.
Yeah, but if you're in that situation, you probably do the same, wouldn't you? I mean, down.
Yeah, you'd do it with a heavy heart, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
the will to survive would probably have to, you kind of think, what can you do? It'd really, because I'm sure they would have went through everything that was on the plane
Yeah.
at the beginning, and then they were like, okay, there's nothing left. We're not going to be rescued, and what a fucking shit situation to be in. Having to use broken glass to, like take chunks of meat out of like frozen bodies of people. It's like you probably have to go for the most unpopular person. But then again, they're mightn't be the tastiest of meat either.
Not the tastiest.
Today I found a parasol mushroom in the woods, and they're edible and they're actually a delicacy. They're these huge, like 25 centimeter radius, and they're called a parasol because they look like a parasol. And I cooked it up with a bit of garlic, salt, parsley, and plenty of butter. And it was absolutely delicious. But then afterwards, I was like this going, oh, was that a parasol mushroom? But it was fine.
As long as you don't have frothing at the mouth.
Well, as long as you don't get fucking killed. That's
Yeah. Also, there's some bad mushrooms out there that are fairly what's the poisonous, isn't it?
Yeah, there's plenty of them around. There's plenty of them around, but they, it's a dicey game. It was a Uruguayan. It was Brian Brew. It was a Uruguayan rugby team. That's as far as I remember. I think they were when they going to Argentina or something to play a game. Missy wants a vintage pickup truck. Tell you, there's no shortage of them over there in the States. Get yourself a nice Bronco or a Chevy. Take it down to the levee. Even if the levee is dry, you can drive this. But I think, thank you very much, Era, for your an outstanding picture of Michael Collins. That lad took no shite.
Oh, definitely took no shite at all.
No, exactly.
And the fucking bastard killed him in his own county.
Yeah. That's a fucking... talk about a piss take.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm just going to go through a few of these comments. What's your opinion on Dermot Bannon? I don't know who he is. Dermot Bannon. Let me see. I think it would be safely able to handle some of the repetitive grunt work. A lot of things, though, like animation. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've seen that people are being now lured into paying for subscriptions to fake women, which everything comes down to sex at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's like the internet. Hey, you can have any information you want at the touch of a button. Yeah, I just want to see shagging. Virtual reality goggles. That would be great. There's people that is going,
fucking, I've seen videos on what's it called? I think on YouTube, like people fucking with VR goggles somewhere in, I think it's like Korea, and they're all fucking getting the invisible ride. Some weird shit. It's the funniest shit ever I saw in my life, but still it's sad at the same time.
Yeah, funny and sad. But apparently there's a brothel in Barcelona where you can go and have sex with robots.
What?
And apparently, when you blow the beans, it takes a snapshot of you, and you can buy it in the gift shop on the way out. I just added that.
Why would you want to do that?
Some fucking mad bastards out there. I mean, I can see in the future they're gonna have maybe 20 years from now, you're gonna have just guys going out with really hot androids, and
That's one way to also lessen the population, as they say.
Yeah, it'll definitely lessen the population. The AI dames might be more legit than some allegedly real people around here in Furness. Do they wash the robots in between? Apparently, they put it in the dishwasher. Heated seats are the tool of the devil, but they're handy in the wintertime. I'll give you that. Hey, give you that. Okay, well, look, everybody. Thank you very much for everyone who has watched and hung out. It's pleasure, and thank you for everyone for the super chats as well. It's very generous of you, very kind of you, and it is appreciated. And I guess if you're watching until now, you and you want to fucking throw a few quid on PayPal, it's Maloney's Digest PayPal / Maloney's Digest. And thank you. I really do mean that. It's very kind of all of you to have contributed, and always a pleasure to chat to you. And just to remind you, if you're in Ireland, me and Stevie and Pete, we're going to be playing in the Roisin Dove on the 18th of August next week, and then we're going to be in Dublin at the Seamus Ennis Cultural Arts Centre. So come down, meet me if you haven't met me in person yet, and you're a fan of the show and you're a fan of this live stream. More importantly enough, it'd be great to see you. And maybe Sean, if you might know of a venue in Chicago before we head over there, maybe we could fucking take a spin up to Chicago and hang out with you. So we'll see what the fucking crack is. Where in Ireland, New Azure, Roisin Dove in Galway, 18th of August, and the Seamus Ennis Cultural Arts Centre in the Knoll in Dublin. So I think it's up near the Meath border, but we will be in fucking town, in those two towns, and crack will be had. Love to see you too, Missy. Thank you very much. And But yeah, it's been fucking great hanging out with you all. Eric, fair play to you too, mate. Nice to chat to you. And I'll be chatting to you. Hopefully I'll do a stream in Ireland as well if I don't see you before then. But enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the summer. And take it fucking nice and handy. Take it a little bit too handy. And that'll do. Good night and God bless everybody.
I won't.
Shug your Laura.